Hello, testing out the stream. Am I actually testing out team? Getting some. Am I actually streaming? Hello, testing out. Yeah, we're going to kill that playback. So, where are we at? At 35 seconds. And Econ is nowhere to be found. Why would I record my stream? I'm here. Why would I do that? Now, don't I have... I want advanced audio properties. I would like PTT. Thank you very much. And I do not have PTT. As they said in the military, you do not have PTT, sir. Decay rate sample monitoring device. Oh, there we are. Hotkeys. Enable push to talk. Okay. Are you going to let me choose the push to talk? Where is PTT? Mute. I'm going to push to mute, push to talk. No, we don't want that. Okay, we do want that. Hello? Let me guess, it didn't change anything. Oh, what is happening there? Back to audio. Back to advanced. I think I hit the wrong thing is what it was, kids. And then we go to hotkeys, and then we go back down. Then we go there. Okay, now we're out of push to talk. Let me lower my decibels, my decibels level. No way, says Derek Johnson, as he likes to call himself. Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Well, that's okay. I don't care about them such things. Remember, this is a test for our up and coming Slappy Core Show podcast. That's right. Unfortunately, I cannot monetize the channel, which is part of the reason I am doing this, is evidently I cannot allow monetization, because even though I was at the 500,000 mark at one time, I'm down to like 153,000, and so I'm not allowed to. Well, they changed the rules so many times. This ain't old YouTube anyway. Old new YouTube says I cannot monetize on whatever the fuck Super Chats is. You can thank Econ for this. Actually, it's not his fault. But what was it? I do not have enough watch hours. It says you got to have 4,000 watch hours, and it says I have 451. Master Payne, I'm sure, will show up one day. He's a lawyer now, and he can out-lawyer me, so he might show up. And secondly, I think it's so fucking difficult to put you start the live stream on the YouTube, then you go to your OBS Studio 99 version 99 update, because it's been like 2 years since you ever did one. Stream, and then you click on things that make no sense to me because it's just overly complicated. I mean, why make your product easy to use, right? Why would you do that? Let's go with the planned obsolescence. And actually, I can't even tell you what year the last time it was that I did a live stream. I should have no delay at all whatsoever. Well, that's true, but you're supposed to do kayfabe on Mr. Derek Johnson. You must kayfabe. You must always kayfabe, you son of a bitch. Smart Shillington. What a fucking mark that guy is for wrestling. And bullshit like that. A message retracted. Suck it. Half of Florida man's tote an out-of-state birth certificate. I don't know. I'm not from Florida. I was born, as we all know, in Moscow, and I was assembled in China. I was shipped to Thailand for the, quote, human trafficking, unquote, and then I was shipped to Oklahoma, which is all a lie, as I just defrauded you and told you in public. See, isn't that what you want out of your podcasters? Your most favorite podcasters lie to you and then immediately follow that up with the claim that, yes, you lied, and you should not believe any lies that I tell you are lies. But you should believe everything else. That's what you want out of your podcaster. Right? Now, remember, originally, I was checking on this to start to see if I could, stream. Obviously, I can stream. Obviously, I cannot monetize because I do not fit the approved public requirements of our social credit system at YouTube. Probably the smartest thing on their end, you know what I'm saying. So I can't do super chats or nothing. So I'm looking into that, as they say. Oh yes, look at someone talking mad shit about crab fries and speaking butchered whatever type of Spanish that is. So anyway, I am going to try to understand how this works. Again, it's not like I put a lot of time into it. Why would I? I don't do it that often. But evidently, it appears to work way smoother than it used to. Used to, pretty difficult. Also, I don't know how to add people to the stream yet. Econ and I were going to do a podcast together, possibly. Don't know. Anyway, and it was just going to cover some stuff, and we were going to try to do it on Christmas Eve. We may have to delay that to New Year's Eve because, like I said, I don't know how to do any of this. What is participants? Well, lucky for me, I understand who one of the participants is. That's me, and I'm wearing pants. So, nailed that one. Good job, Joe Rogan. Where's my Spotify $150 contract? What is going on? Scenes. I don't understand why I need any of this. I just don't understand the fascination with making this more complicated than one would need. I mean, is a typewriter complicated? No. Evidently, push to talk is very complicated. I do not understand what was going on with the push to talk. I pushed the button, no talking. I think 777. So it's trips. So it'd be 33. Trip sevens. Double trip sevens, says the Dubsman. Says, joy to the world. May all the oatmeal belong to you, from Quaker Oats. That's very nice. Don't know why you would worry about me existing. My non-existence seems to be the best part. And may you have undeserved kindness. I don't know about that either. How that works. I will talk to my secretary Sheila about the undeserved kindness part. And anyway, let's face it. You're used to shoddy podcasts with boring people and boring guests. That's what you're used to. Why would you worry about such unquality podcasts that shill you products all the time? When, if I can ever figure this out, how it works, I could have someone like Econ or Psychodrilla as guests, and we could scam you a lot for no reason, because it's obviously not going to be monetized. So not going to be in it for the money, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. Feel free to monetize or monopolize the live chat. I don't think anybody's going to notice. There's not that many people here. All right, what else do we got going on here? I don't know. And why does it... Let's turn the replay back to 144p. And why do I even got to see it? I guess so I can watch it at the same time and listen to it at the same time, which makes no sense when you think about it. Let's try this out to make it confusing. And why do I even got to see it? I guess so I can watch it at the same time. Yes, so I can watch it and listen to it at the same time, which makes no sense when you think about it. Let's try this out to make it confusing.
And why do I even got to see it? I guess.
Why do I
so
got to
I
lag
can watch
when no
it
lag should
at
be
the
had?
same time?
How dare you, YouTube?
Yes, so I can watch it
And
at the
listen
same
to
time.
it at the same time, which
Oh
makes
my
no
God.
sense when you think about it.
It's like
Let's try this
multiplying.
out to make it confusing.
I got to turn that off.
Forget how that just occurred. There were mistakes made. I'm going to agree that there were some mistakes made in this podcast, in this stream. I'm going to go ahead and admit to it right now that there were mistakes made so I could figure out what the fuck is happening, if you know what I'm saying. The other deal is I have no idea how I'm supposed to fucking do this without doing it. I don't know what studio mode is. Don't care. I did the settings, but the push to talk is not working, and I dislike the fact that my push to talk is not working. I think we can go ahead and agree that push to talk would be nice. It says enable push to mute. Isn't that weird? Anyway, OBS is overly complicated, if you ask me. But it is what it is. Because evidently I can't directly stream from YouTube unless I've got the requirements met. Then I forget what page I'm looking at. Oh, yeah, the only surf shop he's going to is Hulk Hogan's surf shop. And Hulk Hogan's going to check his oil, if you know what I'm saying. That's right, Hulk Hogan don't take no shit from no punks from the Midwest. Punk is what Hulk Hogan probably has never said, but I'm just saying. Now, again, this is just a test, and we're going to see. We're going to have to consider the obvious possibility that this is not going to go right. And I don't know why I would manage the stream in the middle of the stream. Why wouldn't I manage the stream after the stream? Pop out chat. Why would I pop out the chat or toggle timestamps? Do we care? Not really. Does this look like a professional level production? I don't think so. I think we know that that's not how that works. Okay, so the whole point of this was to eventually figure out how to add people to the stream, and we assume that there is a thing for exactly that. And it is not in advanced audio properties. And why do I have docs? Why am I lock docs, reset docs? Doc. That's not what I'm needing. Well, why is it I am forced to learn? Was obviously overrated. So we tried 2 people talking over each other, 5 people talking over each other. What else we got going on? Nothing, something, nothing, maybe nothing, something. No, nothing. Anyway, it was a stream test so that we can say, okay, the stream lasted. It was mild to moderately susceptible. I was going to say acceptable, but it's susceptible. Don't want to use too big of a word for some of my viewers, like House Sparks. Okay, and evidently we are now talking about Smark beating up a guy at a Target, at a Piggly Wiggly security guy, and then the guy like kicked him in the head, and then it was recently. Is apparently what's going on in the chat, viewers. Because, I didn't actually go into this with a plan of action. It's not scripted, unlike some unquality podcasts who seem to think a person has to script everything that they do. If you know what I'm saying. If you don't know what I'm saying, don't worry about it. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. Spring 2020, it's been a while, sir, said Derek Johnson. COVID-19 layoff. Sucked to be a top earner, says DJ. Well, DJ, I have a feeling you'll be back on top of the world soon enough if you're not already now. I will contact the nearest tiny violin salesman, and I will have him ship me the world's smallest violin, and we will play it right here. Wah, 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 wah. We won't do that. DJ's okay in our estimation. You know, when it's a one-sided conversation, the best kind, because, I mean, who would I want to talk to other than myself? I'm that type of quality person. Some say narcissistic, whatever. It's, not sociopathic when it's like required, for the sales pitch, if you know what I'm saying. It's not Johnny Depp. Hey, it's Gaz, Psychodrilla, Gaz, Psychodrilla. Clap your hand. Deer. Oh, I was going to do a video on small water wheel electricity production and you. Going to go and do it. And once I figure out how to do a stream and add people to the stream, I will add Psychodrilla one day, just maybe not today. This is a test. And oh, by the way, guess what, Psychodrilla? How many years have we been out here? And I can't monetize. Do you believe that? Can you friggin' believe it? It says I do not have enough watch hours to monetize or take super chats. And I thought, well, I'm not selling out if I take donations. Because this is a real world discussion for some of you. Some of us are not sellouts that hawk pecker pills like certain Alex KGB Joneses. Some of us, like Gaz and myself, don't sell out. But we will take donations. Or Gaz takes donations, obviously. Me, I haven't got to it right now. Oh, you don't got to give me watch time anytime. Evidently, let me point something else out, kids. There's evidently like a 5-second delay at least, even though I have no delay set. Okay? So, you're typing, I see it immediately, but evidently my voice is not going through the wires fast, through the pigeons fast enough. The one-eyed pigeons carrying a little briefcase are not making it to you near as fast as I thought. Okay? So, anyway, my point is, I don't get to monetize on here, but at least I do get to stream on here. And me and Econ, we're going to attempt to do a podcast, maybe for an hour. It's just something that we're thinking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. It's an idea, not a great idea. I've had better ideas, I've had worse ideas. Fair to middling in the idea department. But anyway, back to Gaz. And what was it? Low flow water wheels in you for electricity production in today's modern environment. And I got it all done, and I forgot to send it to him, and I think I deleted the folder that had everything in it. But anyway, it was some really neat water wheel design, small, low flow, something that a normal human can do, but also some hydroelectric pump designs. Still, they're motors, they're just electrical generators, but funneled and etc. And I thought, oh, that's pretty interesting. And I sent one to Gaz on Odyssey of the Chinese lady doing it. And I thought it was quite interesting. Not blow your mind interesting because it's a tube with water going through it and it goes to a motor and makes the motor turn. But it's interesting to see really small scale foreign country people do it that do it all the time anyway. You know what I mean? They got a little bit more experience in your single person household stuff, you know what I'm saying? To do that type of stuff. But it's good to see Gaz is alive and well. I've been meaning, which Merry Christmas, Gaz, as always. I don't want to talk up our resident South African, Rhodesian, I'm sorry. Econ is our resident South African, but Gaz is our resident Rhodesian, so say hello to him because it's the only time you're going to meet a fucking Rhodesian. And I tell people that. I was like, send him money. Sell the old Gaz your money. Sell the money to him if you want to look at it like that. Or you can donate to him if you want as well. I understand. Evidently, this is the thing I don't know. So stick with me here. Evidently, some people do what's called the Rumble. And so they do their live streams over there. Send me homemade make Rhodesia great again. I don't think in today's political climate, Gaz, that will work quite as well as you think. How are you going to call up home office, right? Now, Gaz will get this joke. Gaz is going to call up home office. By the way, can I talk to the colonization department again? I'm not satisfied with my previous purchase in Rhodesia. I would like my money back on that. It didn't work the way I would like it to. Oh, I tell you what. Who is Louis Theroux? Whoever that goober goofy punk is that did the deal on the South African. And it wasn't Rhodesia, but it was on a couple of them. And I was just like, what was scumbag? He's the one that did the Scientology, my Scientology movie. It's garbage. It's garbage like his other, quote, documentaries, unquote. I was like, this has got to be a fucking joke on the... Because they weren't showing the South Africa stuff the way you would have thought. And I don't remember if he did Rhodesia because I can't remember the name of the damn Gaz. I can't remember of those colonies over there, those company colonies. Rhodesia, yes. South Africa, yes. But there was the other little ones, the Boer War ones. That's what I'm talking about, the Boer War. And I like how... I mean, somebody like Louis Theroux is not top tier on any type of historical, I understand company colony. It's like, this is the guy that you're wanting to explain to you anything about South Africa? No. But anyway... On the Transvaal. Oh, okay, yes. There you go, Gaz. Transvaal. I was going to say Transylvania because it's the only one I could remember that was close. Thought you'd like that one. On the Transvaal. Which, by the way, Gaz, I don't know if y'all got snow over there or not. We just got a little bit of snow today. Very, very dry. It went from, what was it? It'd be almost 53 degrees. And in 4 hours, it dropped to 9 degrees. And it's 8 degrees right now, 7 degrees. Which is super cold for us. It's not cold for other people, but you got to think, I'm right north of Texas. And, you want to talk about cold? It's cold for us. Now, not cold for a London corporation or a Welsh sheep intimizer who intimizes intimate relations with the sheep. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Gaz says they just had some rain and a quick frost. But that's gone, which is odd for December for y'all, but not. Maybe for London, they got snow, but Gaz is not in London, obviously. He's in a county Palatine south of London, I do believe, closer to the what we call the Royal Fishery Company territory, if you know what I'm saying. And it was evidently at -8 Celsius, which in human degrees is I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I apologize. I have no idea. I think it would be something like 10 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty cold. Or I don't know. I don't remember on the Celsius scale. Some of us, Gaz, still use real measurements. Foots, poundages, short tons, TONNE. Oh, barrels, short and long. We're not down to using cubits yet. We will be. But no, Gaz should be fine during the winter. Smark is pointing out that Gaz may die. He may die. He will have to come out of his treehouse because he may die. And that's not true. Gaz is a tough old bird, and I think he'll make it out just fine. This is not. I don't think the weather is that bad. No, nowadays metric. We get a lot of metric. It's all the foreign stuff that we get that's in half standard and half metric. Nowadays in America, everything is half and half. So you'll work on a four-wheeler or a lawnmower or something, and if it's any type of foreign made, it's going to have half and half. And you're going to be like, that makes no sense. It's just the way it is. Oh my God, now there's I apologize, Gaz, for the rudeness of some of our commenters on Rhodesians never die, he says. That's their sense of humor. Not the way you smell, it's your sense of humor. I think he died. That joke didn't land. I think he's dead. Anyway, they do not drive on the incorrect side of the road. Oddly enough, during my video on the Roads and You Corporation video, I have to point out we're the ones that drive on the wrong side of the road versus the rest of the world. Except in India, which is any side of the road, even on the top or the bottom side of the road. Okay? Because that's how that works. Which I could not imagine going somewhere like that, trying to drive around. So, anyway, you feel free to switch to metric all you want. All I can tell you is that half of everything I touch and work on is both. And it makes it fun sometimes, makes it not fun. I will tell you what, on the older stuff, the older tractors and stuff, there's nothing more irritating than going, damn it, I cannot figure out what the hell this bolt is. Or nut, whatever. They come in two ways. Innies and outies, bolts or nuts. That's for our Rhodesian friends. If they don't know how bolts and nuts works, we call them innies and outies in Rhodesia. You like that one for a Christmas joke. Anyway, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Here's my point. Stick with me. Here is the point of this. Take your time, acclimate yourself to the language that I'm using. When they were using 64ths and 32nds on standards on your bolts, and it's like, my God, I do not have a 3/32. Nobody has used an 11/32 in 20-something years, if not more. But you're going to have to go find one. Oh, shit. Anyway, so trust me, it's not a Rhodesian problem there either. Anyway, India, don't. All I can tell you is I'm not walking down the side of the road in India because there is no side of the road. It's fair game. Everything is fair game. Okay? So, anyway, again, Merry Christmas, everybody, especially to Gaz, where Christmas came from. Gaz specifically, he moved from Rhodesia and he's like, listen, I've created Christmas for everyone. And you're like, thank you, sir. I appreciate the shit out of that. And he's also evidently the one that created putting coal in your stocking. And it's like, I don't think that's amusing. I don't think that'll catch on, my man. You know? You need a, Gaz says, you need a blacksmith for those nuts and bolts. Almost. I've got enough old, rusted up, busted up tool sets that I have a few of the weird ones stuck back, and you're like, well, who thought a 5/32 would come in handy this century? They do. And thank God I don't got to work on what the old 1920s Fords or anything. You should see those big, the wrenches are as big as your hand, and they've got all the little notches in them. And you're like, who and why? Who and why? Right? Well, this one spanner, and you're like, nobody has called a wrench a fucking spanner in 100 years. What are you talking about, Henry Ford? It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Also fair game in Rhodesia? Question mark. And Smart says Zimbabweans. Weens. That's correct, Gaz. Never throw any tools away because you might be forced to sell them when time get tough. You can get another sucker to buy those 11/32. And now, to be fair, I don't remember coming across any 64ths fractions, but 30 seconds, yes. And you're like, what? What is going on in my life that I have to worry about coming up with them? Yes, Smark says it's a Norm Macdonald style joke, which means Smark is now going to go to the doctor and be like, I'm the moth. I saw your light was on. Dun dun. Right? Do you want me to go back through that joke and explain it? Because I did know Norm Macdonald. Kinda. Well, not really. Let's act like I knew Norm Macdonald. So, anyway, I've heard tell people go to the Rumble to do the Rumble thing. I don't know if I'm going to do any of that. I'll talk to Ecom about, obviously, we're reworking my substandard system of streaming. Just saying. And then go from there. Because obviously Gaz would be one of the guests, podcast guests. So we could talk shop on corporations. Because it's not like I've got competition in the corporation era. Am I right? Or area, either way you want to look at it. A time or a place or both at once. Like Skynet, sending Terminators. And you'll say, what does that have to do with anything? It doesn't. It doesn't have anything to do with anything. If you want to make that leap of logic that it all makes sense, get after it, man. Feel free. That's how McDonald's makes the cheeseburgers. Something about PR. There's a lesson about PR and Socrates and etc. in there somewhere. Maybe some Theodorus. I don't remember all of them. Anyway, so what is that? Where are we at now? We're at 38 minutes. We're going to Google's just okay. Thank you, Gaz. Gaz says Rumble is slightly better than YouTube for rules. Odyssey is good, but not much reach. And that he will email me the nuclear codes. Oh, I'm sorry. No. Sorry, anybody listening that happens to be a federal agent. No, he did not say nuclear codes. He said the recipe for adrenochrome. No, he did not say that. He says, I'll email you and introduce you to Google's Jitsi. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's like a djinn and will grant me wishes and money. Or maybe not. We don't know. Isn't life an adventure? Does it matter? You can have up to 25 guests all for free, is what Psychodrilla is saying to me. And I will assume everything he said is correct in those regards. So, I don't know how. I'm just kind of easing into this, just, for the heck of it. And only maybe once a week, maybe twice a week. Smart says, I can't get Rumble or Odyssey to work on my browser. Their layout is even worse than BitChute. I don't know. I've never tried none of them except for Odyssey because of Gaz. And I appreciate that because it backs my stuff up over there. That's why I have it. That's why I have it. Not so much for the interactions, but so it's also backed up. I mean, I know Gaz over there, obviously. I don't know what the Rumble is, and I don't know what the BitChute is. I'm assuming it's a thing where people go to do things. Correct? Does that sound about right to you? Well, if it doesn't, I don't care. It's not like you're fucking paying me. Oh, which, now, if Gaz is still in here, it's a half joke I was going to do. Let's see. There's so much of a delay, I don't know if Gaz is still in here before I start the joke. Because this section will be the joke of the week for Gaz. I don't know. We'll wait just a minute. Light a smokerette and drink a chug of coffee, as we like to say it. Or whatever the hell it is they used to put, the root. They used to put a root in coffee and call it coffee, and it's like, that's not coffee. Okay, he's still here. Damn it, I forgot what I was going to talk about. Well, so much for waiting. Huh? What? I actually did forget what I was going to say. I was too busy amusing myself that I forgot what I was going to say. It happens. It happens. Brave browser, he says. Oh, I did not know Google had an answer to Zoom because I am vaguely aware of Zoom because people use it. But I did not know Google had an answer called Jujitsu. No, not about you. I wasn't going to say a half joke about you. No. It was about, oh, okay, here, this is for Gaz. This is for Gaz. And had I seen you, I would have told the joke to you before. I'm telling it to you now. Here's the deal. What I was going to do was I was going to do a video, and I was going to give 3 options for what I should do. I was going to make it a poll. 3 options on what I should do with my channel. Number 1, should I, just like normal people, take donations? Now, how I take donations on the channel, I can't monetize. Something else. That's not the point of this conversation. It was me being a smartass. 2, what was it? This space for rent, basically, which was, okay, I become a privateer, and I do what everyone else out here does, these fucking assholes. Gaz knows who I'm talking about. I take shadow funding and act like I'm not a sellout. All right? Now, I wasn't going to go into that much detail in the joke, the video, but now I can do it because Gaz is here, because that's who the joke was for. And so on the back half, it's like, hey, should I sell out and become a privateer? And then on the back half was parentheses. Oh, yeah, by the way, I'll probably get paid by Israelis and shit, and I won't never know it. Anyway. And then 3 was, should I sell off my channel? Just sell it. Just sell off the channel. And you'll say, well, what do you mean? I said, no, I'm not going to sell the channel for somebody to run. I'm going to sell the channels for someone to destroy it. Put it in the car compactor at the salvage yard and just smash down Slappy into, I don't know, I guess I'd end up getting turned into wrenches, into 5/32 wrenches. Turned Slappy core into 64th wrenches and sockets. Anyway, that was the joke that I somehow, and it wasn't much of a joke, but it's a joke nonetheless, half of a joke of what, because I was going to do that. I was thinking about doing that, but I talked to Econ, and Econ said, well, why don't you just do a podcast? And I said, I don't know. I can't monetize. I didn't think I could monetize, which I just found out before I started this, I can't. So, that's fine. I mean, it doesn't bother me. My point was, I still may continue the podcast stuff because evidently, people move in that direction, more or less. It's just obviously I've already had a discussion with other people. I'm not doing fucking Tim Pool shit. I'm not doing these garbage fucking Nick Fuentes and Owen B. I'm not, no. No. This is to be a real podcast for actual real humans. Okay? Ha! Smart. This is exactly what I discussed with Econ. In the chat, Smart says, I'll buy the channel from you, is what it means. I will try to make it look like I'm you, but people will realize my content is unoriginal, derivative trash. Well, that's Slappy Core in a nutshell, isn't it? So it's Xeroxes of Xeroxes all the way down. Oh, shit. Anyway, my point was this. I actually discussed it with Econ. I was like, I ought to just sell the fucking channel out for just, and he's like, no, fuck no. You don't want someone else getting a hold of it and acting like you. And I was like, why? He's like, well, the stuff that, and I was like, oh shit, that's right. I probably shouldn't do that. It was a joke, and I'd never even thought the joke through, right? I was like, oh, that's right. Maybe I should not do that. I forgot some stuff right quick. Sorry about that. The mistakes have happened, in this live stream. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, well, now that's true. We'll get to what Gaz just said. Smart says, then he'll shut the whole thing down in a collapse. A fake collapse, a fake Slappy Core collapse. The Ponzi's pyramid has collapsed, right? And will be busted for fraud, even though it's not mine and I've sold it out. And he will shut down the channel in pure disgrace. Pure disgrace. Not that anybody cares. Anyway, you get the point. You get the point? Well, there's no point, but let's keep going. And I had told Econ, oh shit, I can't do that. That would go bad. Yeah, no, I'd have to sell it for destruction only purposes, like smash. And he's like, well, how much would you ask? I said, well, $500? Couple of Volkswagen tires and rims. Carton of Marlboros. Anyway, again, the joke. Supposed to get a laugh. Maybe not. Don't care. Really? Do I care? No. Anyway, so Gaz goes on to say it's easy to monetize without YouTube, and you can earn better while staying on YouTube. And I can train you up, mate. We'll get you started. Thank you, Gaz. I don't know how to do it, and I don't know exactly what to do. I considered, everyone, doing a post office box. Now, again, while I talked with Econ, and Gaz is going to get a laugh out of this one. Gaz is going to get such a fucking laugh. I'm glad you're in, Gaz. It's good to see you. You're going to love this shit. Only Slappy is such a fucking idiot, such a fucking moron. He says, I ought to do a post office box, without realizing these other motherfuckers out here would send me Ted Kaczynski mail bombs made with nails and gunpowder, fucking old, nuts and bolts. Right? I was like, ooh, no, No, we can't do that at Slappy's house. That would be a bad deal, right? One day you get a check for $2 and you'd be like, fuck, now I know what Molly Nux feels like. Why are you only sending me $2? You should send me $3. No, no. That'd be one day, and then the next day would be a whole box of fucking garbage, right? And you'll be like, fuck, I'm going to get in trouble by the federal government for not doing anything wrong. People shipping me fucking old Gatorade that they found under a bridge, a piss bottle. It's like, that's not what I want. Now that's for Gaz to get a laugh out of. That's for Gaz. Oh, and of course, Smart says then he'll come back as Slappy Core and claim he'll make one of the many Logan or Jake Paul crying or PewDiePie crying videos. I didn't mean to be a Nazi. I was just fucking being retarded on purpose, but on accident. I know I'm not supposed to use the R word. Okay, I understand this. In this case, it applies because they're fucking morons, all right? They are self-intentional fucking morons. All right, now, and make YouTube great again? Well, I hate to tell you, I can't make YouTube great again. They are more commercial. Unfortunately, that was another angle I was going to ask you guys about. Unfortunately, in this day and age, YouTube is highly commercialized. Not like the old days. It feels really weird. And I don't really belong in that. Meaning, Gaz knows what I mean, where you're just puking out content for $2. Chasing that money. And it's not funny. It's not original. And original and derivative, you can just throw out the window on that. That doesn't bother me. But it's not funny. It's not amusing. It's not artistic. It's just people jib, jab, jib, jab, jib, jab. Everybody's a Tim Pool. Everybody is, because Econ keeps telling me fucking about Tim Pool. And I was like, I don't give a fuck about the little bald motherfucker. Right? He's a punk. He is a midget, which you cannot say. So I will retract that and say shorter individual manlet. Anyway, my point is, all these people, no, I don't want to be all those people. That's why I'm not. I live in the real world and do real world shit, just like y'all. Those people do not have a sense of reality, which is why they are out here. I do not want to join that group. Yes, thank you, Smart Shillington DFCO. May a scorpion of Kashan sting me as punishment for my insolence. That's correct. Why not use a Babylonian curse that's 5,000 fucking years old? Because that joke will go over great at parties, at the Christmas parties, right? The joke will go over great. And they'll be like, oh my God, you're so funny, Smart. Tell me more. Now, how would you like that joke on top of your joke? Who got stung for the insolence then? Psycho Driller may have said somebody's name that may be Russian funded, that hung out in Moscow for his benzo addiction, his magic benzo addiction, with his friend Alexander Dugin. And I will not mention that name here. We are above that. I am above that. I would have to step down. Me, Slappy Core. I would have to step down off the mountain to discuss such a low-tier fruit as the man that Psychodrilla mentioned. But anyway, Sad Kermit Cries, which I think we know. But ain't the Twitter file a bombshell for the corporate rule of the Constitution? I don't know on none of that. I stayed away from all of that. As you know, as you guys know, I nuked my Twitter. I just don't want no part of none of that shit, if you know what I'm saying. That was coming down the line. Slappy said, what did Slappy say? How many times do I get to say, I told you so? Send me fucking money. Well, leave the second part out, but put the first part in. I told you so. On. Oh, no. You're fine, guys. You can say anybody's name, and you can say any fucking thing you want in here, and I'm all right with that. Gaz already knows he's got free reign. The deal was, I meant it as a joke, but he is beneath us in those regards, Gaz. I do believe. Granted, walking around telling people to wash your lobster's penis may result in some confusion of sexual organs for kids while you hang out in Moscow. But anyway, here's my point. Let's go back to, I don't know on the Twitter stuff. I nuked mine because do not want none of that nuclear spill on me because I saw that coming. I mean, the moment it was announced, and I said out here in comments, which are public, and out there when I still have my Twitter, I'm out. I'm outie 9,000, as the kids used to say in 1999, maybe. Anyway, I'm outie 9,000. Now, I'm not saying Elon Musk is not amusing. He amuses me greatly sometimes. Remember the R word that we're not supposed to say? Okay, that's what happens when you give some people a lot of fucking money and you wonder, how did that turn out wrong? To be fair, Twitter never banned my ass except for the one fucking time I argued with what I consider to be a friggin' Mossad person. Then I got my ass in trouble, wouldn't you know? Which it is what it is. I went out of my way on that one. So I did want to say, wait a minute, this person is calling for violence and Mossad Israel. And I get in trouble if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. We'll just let it go. As much fun as it is, the human interactions just don't interest me that much anymore. We've did our devout atheist thing years ago, and different stuff, my models that I've used over the years. And so I didn't really want to get into doing none of that again. It was just, it's obvious that any fucking moron can do a podcast and talk out their ass. Isn't it right, Gaz? See, Gaz knows. Anybody can. And God forbid I do the same thing and be better at it. I won't be better at it. Nah, you get the point. I was just curious. I am fairly bored with the way I do my stuff for the last, couple years. But anyway, Smark already knows. It's self-reflection of previous operations, how efficient they were, logistically sound, etc. And then saying, okay, winter's here, not a lot of work, let's shift into something different. So podcasting is one thing, but I was never interested in, I don't know what those people call famous or cool or interesting. Econ said, you ought to do reaction videos to Tim Pool. And I was like, you're fucking, no. I don't ever recommend suicide, but I'd recommend it to myself in that case. Yeah, no fucking way, dude. No. I am way above that shit. I am not doing reaction videos to fucking idiots. Alright? That's also not true. That's also not true. I imagine there are times I would like to, but I don't. Alright? Anyway, so it was a discussion with Econ about, because I had questions about which direction I would like to go. Now, the most obvious direction would be something along the lines of a podcast. All right? Because like I said, everybody's doing it. My dog says, Ruh, you're not doing it. Hey, shut up. Go get a job if you don't like it. You want to go outside? It's freezing. I won't have to feed you no more. Oh. Anyway, I don't know. This dog is evidently taken some benzos like a certain person and ate too much meat. I'm almost certain this dog is seeing ghosts or something. Shut up, dog. I got a friggin' podcast to do. I'll slap the hair right out of you. If you know what I'm saying. If you don't know what I'm saying, shut up anyway. Okay? Now, yes, Smark points out this is literally all the political shows on TV and AM radio and uh, and other stuff. Nowadays, reactors reacting to reactive react. It's a joke. Yes, it's the R word all the way down, right? And could I get away with saying all kinds of racist and funny shit? You betcha. But we abstain from such pleasantries as much as possible, and being contrary just to be contrary is only amusing sometimes. So the political shit doesn't interest me. And Gaz is pointing out the idiocy that I used to engage in back in the day about game theory. And I know he's chuckling when he's writing these comments. He's going, fucking slappy. But he's doing it in an English accent. Oi, mate. Oi, mate. Happy Crimbo. Gazzarino. Crimbo. I'd forgotten that was one of the ways of saying it. Yes. But in the old days, when, of course, I used to be much more of a hooligan than I am now, spray painting lots of internet overpasses, with dirty graffiti, or as we like to call it, game theory, until YouTube got so pissed off they changed the way comments were done. Isn't that right, Gaz? Because that was all of us doing that. You want to talk about disruptive technology? Disrupting technology is when you piss off YouTube with 1 billion people on it to the point where they're like, no, we're not doing it no more like that, asshole. We've had quite enough of you. We have decided this is not the best direction for the company to go. We're going to start moderating comments with a supercomputer, which is an Etch-a-Sketch tied to a monkey with a colander on his head with radio tubes plugged into it. Right? Because I'm telling you right now, the algorithm is kind of kooky. Shadow banning is real. Do I gripe? No, not really. Why would I gripe? I'm still on YouTube after all these years. Anyway, so yes, Alex was a repeating node, but if you remember, for the KGB operations, the active measure stuff, and this also goes for other agencies as well, but I mean primarily foreign, he is a repeating node, okay? So when the IRA got busted out, along with the other groups like Veterans Today and everything, you got to remember that they were there to only regurgitate part of the news with the propaganda on top of it because they got paid for it. 1, 2, 3. Now, do you hear that awesome disco music? That's my phone. Dun, dun. Okay, Disco Inferno, if you know what I'm saying. I am currently, if he'll stop fucking calling. That was Econ. Anyway, my point was, that was me getting a call for some reason from Econ, probably about this podcast. He's probably angry. He needs his sack of money. It's got the dollar signs on it. And you're like, hey, whoa. Bags of money with dollar signs on it. Nobody's been doing that for a while. Anyway, so what he is insistent. I don't even know if I can do this. Okay, hold on. Hold on, can you hear me? Econ. Okay, I am currently streaming. I don't even know if I can do both at once. How about that?
No, it's
Oh no shit. You're in the chat.
I've been listening in for a while, and I keep typing in. I'm like, testing, testing. I'm like, big nigger, fucktard.
No, Rick, but that's okay. Everybody, forgive. Do me a favor.
You can see it because I'm not there, I guess.
I was gonna say, everybody, forgive our friend Econ. Uh,
Oh, no.
the holidays have him down a little bit. His, he's.
It was a test. It was a test. I mean, it was
I
like,
got you.
if you want to respond to that, it was like, he's certainly not just ghosting me, right?
No, I can see Gaz, Smark, uh, everyone else, but not
I
you.
went to participants, and I wasn't there. It was just Mark and Gaz.
Really? It shows me 4. Okay, anyway. All right. Hold on. Let me check that, okay? Gotta hang up.
Oh, well, all right. I'll let you go. I just wanted you to know I was listening in and shit.
Okay, thanks for calling in. You don't win any prizes. I, it's not a radio show. I mean, I could make it a radio show, I guess, but. Oh,
All right. I wasn't going to, like, call you a collector or anything anyways.
I can't put quarters in my cell phone like a payphone. It don't work like that. Do you know what else won't work? When you try to run a credit card through a hooker's ass crack, it won't read it.
I have not tried it.
Wow, that fucking joke got nothing. That joke got nothing. All right, A, fuck you. That was a great joke. But B, let me hang up and I will go see why you're not showing up. All right?
All right.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. Okay, I don't even know if that was streaming. If it was streaming, good for me. If it was not streaming, I don't know. Stratfor is a strategic force. I don't know. I'm not. Okay, yes. Gaz says you can see 3 people watching, 4 with me included, which would be correct. Let me check the participants. Well, it only shows 2 participants. But I don't understand that. Okay. That's right. No prizes for Econ. Fuck him. He didn't laugh at my fucking joke. And he can hear this. I know you're listening, Econ. That's a fucking good joke. I don't know. I really don't want to run a radio show. But if they give us money and I can give away prizes, I might do it. Okay. So, not necessarily talk amongst yourselves. I want you to hold on just a minute. I have no idea. Open link, new tab. I have no idea if this is going to work. Okay? And what I mean by that is I might get some lag here, but I'm going to attempt to see why. What is happening? What? I can see myself streaming. How weird is that? It's versions of me's all the way down. Okay, I go to YouTube Studio. See, I'm wondering if we're not going to get into Inception levels of like weird shit to the point where stuff don't work no more. Okay, and we go to, I don't know how to do some of this. I'm going to try in settings because it does not show him. Channel. That's when I used to care. Permissions. Community. That's a joke. Okay, I do not. What is happening here? Show. Wait. Huh. Let me fix that right quick. I wonder if that's what was doing it on approved users. I don't even know how to do And moderator, is there such a thing as a moderator? I don't understand. Life is an unfair set of circumstances. Okay, let me save everything. I don't know if it'll work. On the S board, whoa, sell blue block glasses like JP. Start shilling my Patriot Supply. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, Econ is signed in. I went to check to see if he was on the approved users in my channel thinger. Because I have caught people being blocked that I didn't block. There it is. See, now he's there. See? Okay, now, when I go into my Patriot Supply, I'm sorry, my participants, there is Econ Recon. So we have an answer for that. Average view duration. This is how sucky you guys are. Average view duration, 10 minutes. They're like, fuck this, I'm leaving. And we're an hour 11 in. Good going, guys. Great job. Okay, now, I don't know how yet to add Econ to the stream. I don't understand how that works, okay? So we're not to that part yet. I just learned that streams have a stream key. Did you guys know that? No, obviously somebody other than me knew it. Gas says he's going to start shilling my pillow in London. He's going to start hawking my pillows in the rural countryside of England. Shit. Door to door, my pillows. Door to door, my pillows. Crisp merchant. He's a merchant of crisps, crispuses and fries and bangers and the mashes. He's not just any kind of door to door salesman. Oh, don't worry about that. Gaz can tell you a lot of fucking words that I laughed my ass off because it's backwards to hear. And people don't realize it. I mean, they're used to watching, like, quote, English people, unquote, on YouTube in the reaction videos. You know, like, I'm watching a movie. And it's like, yeah, they're not talking real English. That's what Gaz does, to where there's sometimes I can't understand what the fuck he's talking about. I thought about doing t-shirts with no codes. Yeah, that's right. Nobody's getting no damn codes for any 10% off bullshit. Nope. You got to buy full price, you pricks. You with no codes. That's so Econ can take the codes for the My Pillows, keep them all to himself, buy cheaper My Pillows, and then warehouse them in a silo. Right? He'll buy an old World War II silo from the Battle of Britain, and he'll pack it just full of My Pillows for later. For later, when the collapse comes and we deal with each other, not in gold, no, not in silver that's going to end the Fed, no, in pillows. They're so comfy, they're your world currency now. Oh, does he? I was going to say, on InfoWars, the catalogs, I had forgot. I was wondering if he still does that. Econ will know. What was the damn car parts catalog? JB that they used to send to you, and then they get mad if you didn't order anything after a while and just stop sending them to you. JP something or JB, I can't remember. But they had all the parts in the world for any damn car you ever wanted. It does. No, there were times where Gaz would be like, ripping off into the. Well, I guess it'd be the Yorkshire Ripper. That's wrong because that's not the right accent, but you get my point. I'm going to go into my Yorkshire Ripper accent, and you're like, whoa, slow down, Haas. Slow down. And I know it makes him laugh because Gaz is like, why is it all the Northerners, the Yankees, well, they call y'all slow because you talk slow? And it's like, yes, because I want you to understand what I'm saying. You ain't never been to New York or nothing. My God, you can't understand shit of what they're talking about. It's English, but it's so fast. It's like, ain't that kind of a rush? Slow her down. Slow it down. If you think I talk slow, you're shit out of luck when you go to Alabama or somewhere else. I talk twice too fast, probably, for the old timers. InfoWars refuses to let Gaz buy anything from them. And I was going to say that don't surprise me. I think it was because of PJ Twatson, Party Jemima Twatson, probably got you on a specific individual list. Like there's only 3 people on the planet we refuse to sell to. All of InfoWars across the planet says there's 3 people in this world that we will not sell to. And that fucking prick Gaz is one of them. He said, we ain't selling shit to that son of a bitch. I ain't never bought anything from them. Hey, is their water filters pretty good? Imagine they filter the damn soul right out of your body. They're so good as supposedly. Now, if you're wearing your lead underwear for your Fukushima that killed us all, by the way, I'm dead, not talking to you because that killed me. Fukushima killed everyone. I know this because of InfoWars. And taking your cat piss iodine tablets, right? And they're running through your gizzard real hot, right? I mean, they're spinning up your kidneys, right? Gaz is going out and, taking a leak in the creek outside his front door. And it's going to be glowing in the dark because of Jones. Jones using medical irradiated waste because that's how Jones is. You know what I mean? Anyway, so you're going out of business. It's actually yes. I hate to tell you, people, this is going to blow your mind. My Pillow. Those pillows are good pillows. There are 0 complaints in the pillow department for My Pillows. I'm just saying, if you want to buy a quality pillow, can you buy My Pillow? Yes, you can. I do not know why you're shilling my fucking pillow in my comment section when I'm not getting paid to shill My Pillow, but I will allow it. For this Christmas episode of stupidity, I will allow this. Alright, so it's actually a decent pillow if you're a side sleeper, but I'm a stomach slumberer. Okay, I want to say some remarks lately within the comment section are bordering on homosexual. Mr. Stomach Slumberer. Alright, now moving on. Watson is Syrian girl. I told her on Twitter, I said, everybody on the planet knows you're a fucking paid Russian asset, right? And she goes, huh. I was like, what a fucking moron. Rock Auto. That's right. I went to look. The prices are not the cheapest, though, Rock Auto. No Rhodesians, Indians, or hobos. No shoes, no shirt, no service. Says Gaz in his wisdom. In his Christmas wisdom. Listen, we'll take the hobos, but we're not going to have nothing to do with the damn Rhodesians. says London, right? And you're like, what? We'll take the Indians. We'll take the hobos. But the Rhodesians got to go. Now, for anybody that knows, that's a Blazing Saddles reference. I'm not going to do that one here because I don't want to get banned. So anyway, yes, obviously Smart had a gram of crack cocaine stuffed inside his My Pillow, and he just threw it out. No, it's not homosexual if you sleep on your stomach or side. It's the guy on top of you. You know you got. You were waiting for the joke. I gave you the joke. It was the "Hey Doc, the light was on" moth joke, except you did it. You did it. "Hey Doc, I'm coming in because your light's on," said the moth. Said the moth. All right, so is that it? Are we slowing down? I was having, a little bit of a laughing fit right there on, this general thing, this general chuckle hut, if you know what I'm saying. So we're getting ready to go an hour and a half. Econ King comment. I don't, again, I'll figure out later, maybe tomorrow, how to add someone like Econ to the stream. Don't be rude. Why are you telling me? He's saying to me, don't be rude. I can't breathe on my sides or back. What the fuck? Why are you in the chat saying, man, I just can't take it in the ass, just normal. I gotta be on my stomach or my back. You didn't have to say nothing, and I wouldn't even have went that way. I know you know that. I know you know that. That's smart for you, trying to set me up to make me look like the bad guy here, people. And of course, we know that I'm not the villain. I can't be the villain. I'm above such things. I'm above that. I would have to step down to be a mere hero or a villain. Give me a break. What is this? Anyway, so I hate to tell you this, people. I'm getting ready to shut this down. Again, it was only an experiment. I'm glad everybody showed up. I want to make sure everybody knows a happy Christmas, Merry Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Drink your beer, guys. I'm not drinking beer, but I'm going to be drinking a shitload of coffee. And if you do illegal stuff, don't tell me about it. All right? Why the fuck would you be telling me about it? And you'll say, well, that's a weird turn. Is it? Is it really? No, I'm fucking with you. I don't care. Here's an idea. It's my stream. I'm just going to throw that out there. Yeah, yes, this Smark is it just popped up. This is the problem with lagging conversation. Am I right? I guarantee there must be a 10-second delay, and I have 0 delay. Okay, why the fuck are we still talking about Rock Auto, Econ? We moved past Rock Auto like 20 minutes ago. We're already on down the line into Bilderberg, who ate a hamster one time. I don't know. Bill DeBerg? I think that's his name. William DeBerg. Fucking the Juice Media joke. I always like that one. Anyway, here's my point. I'm going to end the stream here in just a second. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. If I don't do another one before Happy New Year. You know what I'm saying? Okay, anyway. And once I can figure out how, because I'm hungry and I want to fucking eat, and granted, your love and compassion for me, as warm as it makes me feel, is not chicken fried steak, so there's just not real comparison there, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. Chicken nuggets. And I am going to kill this stream. But Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Gaz, Smark, and everyone else, jam-packed, who stopped by earlier. Dingle Dongle 77799. I don't know. Y'all know who it was. You came in here and commented. All right. So, yes, evidently everyone is hearing what they want to hear at different times. I have no idea what the fuck the conversation is because the lag must be good enough that it's not quite right. Okay, so I've got to give it like 10 seconds for it to go to you. And this is without lag. I have no lag set, no delay set. Okay, anyway, here's the deal. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. For anybody else that's coming in and sees this, don't know why you would watch this, whatever. Not everybody's perfect in life. So all of us make mistakes. You made this one. And I am out of here, but I will try to do another one before Christmas. Maybe Christmas Eve, okay? Not that you should ever listen to it, especially not with small animals about. They might go insane, okay? Now, I'm shutting it down. Shutting it down. I'm putting this in the chat. Merry Crimbo. That's for gas. Crimbo. Crimgo. What? Crimbo. Airy. Body. Not, you don't need the V. You just use 2 R's. I'm almost certain I've read that once in an old book, but it could be wrong. Anyway. We'll try for the 24th evening stream. Wow, English is difficult. Okay, now, everybody, I'm ending the stream right now. Thanks for stopping by. It was fun. It was fun, not gonna lie.